Hello and welcome everyone. Tonight we are playing a few brutal maps, and we just have, as I signed in here, I had a champion outpost, and it did not look to be that tough for brutal difficulty level. So got a little lucky there, but we'll go in and play another map after this one, and I'll just real quick kind of show you how I like to pick them. A lot of people build out maps and then kind of gripe and complain that nobody plays through them, and this is why. If you're using the Suits Advisor, if you're using that boost from the Suits Advisor, you can see how you can kind of gauge how difficult that map's going to be, not just by looking at the level, but like looking at how the number of traps and guards and what types they are. So you have that information as long as you use that boost, and so it's super valuable. So it makes it way easier to pick out brutal maps. So this guy's using a lot of these new lasers. Great, these are a fun trap. I really love these, and quite a bit. I notice people not paying too much attention to how destructive they are, like when you're building. So they'll take out guards and other traps like really easy. So a lot of times when I get a room like this, you can jump in and then jump out and see how much the lasers take out for you. You don't have to worry about half the traps and stuff that's in there. So. And with these guards along this ramp, I would have put some acid blocks like down, at the bottom of the ramp to kind of suck in people's ammo. Like those guards would die and then slide into the acid blocks and then be tough for people to get their ammo back. So we're cutting through here. This there looks like a little corner. It's probably going to have some traps in it on the way out. These look like, these are probably fake, hollow cubes that are second wave, or acid cubes that are second wave. These are probably the same thing, either acid or hollow cubes, or plasma sentinels are popular for like little hallways like this right as you leave the gen mat. So bet you gen mat's around the corner, and sure shit it is. And we've even got a hollow cube there or an acid cube there, up right up top. So I bet you there's a guard that's going to drop down and explode. So I just moved away from it, like just, with the way some of these traps or some of these, hallways are set up, that zigzag like that, there's a shit ton of traps, like right as you grab the gen mat, so just sprint past as many as you can. So I'm going to switch to Phoenix Pod here. I hardly used any grenades on my way in, and dealing with that dumb hallway that's just completely lined with traps on the way back out, like the Phoenix Pod's going to make that a bajillion times easier to manage. So I'm not even worrying about these flame traps that I'm sprinting past here. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, because this worked out really well. Dropped a bubble shield up here in this corner. All these lasers are hitting it and just flying away and potentially damaging other stuff in the map, potentially killing guards. So that's working out great. Had to rush myself a little bit to get this last one. Again, we know we've got the guards up here still too, but I don't have to worry about losing ammo. Take out this laser first here. Yeah, that'd be a good spot to put acid cubes down in the floor, like right at the edge of these slopes, so that these guards slide down into the acid cubes and you can't get your bolts back. A cruel move. I hate people that do it, but that would work good there. Yeah, and there's some obvious corners here that probably have traps on them, second wave as well. Either that, or you think like there's guards hiding behind, hiding back there, but yeah. So these turn into plasma sentinels. I'm going to do the same thing I did here, I did before, except this time I'm going to drop a Phoenix Pod and hope I don't get killed by the stupid plasma sentinel clouds. But if I do, the Phoenix Pod's there. But yeah, looks like a lot of these pistons are on self-destruct, so they probably could have done half the work for me, and I wouldn't have even had to do that much rushing. But I think he's literally just trying to prevent someone from speed running out. So we kind of took a middle ground. Instead of staying right by the gen mat, went halfway while the trap spawned, and that worked out really well. So that's a good strategy when you see hallways like that. Get as far as you can before the traps spawn, and then drop your bubble shield. So still haven't had to use the Phoenix Pod yet, but there's a ton of guards up here. So we'll see if we can't lure them out like 1 or 2 at a time, just to make life easier for us. They don't appear, yeah, so they don't have the mod where like they all come running at once if one of them gets in trouble, so that's working out for us here. Oh, that was just a stupid move there. I should have backed up. I got too overconfident, but Phoenix Pod to the rescue. So we can drop another one just in case he's got something crazy on the way out the door. And see if I can grab one of these bolts. Yep. Don't forget to try and grab bolts through walls, guys. I feel like people don't do that enough either. A lot of times you've got, you know, a lot of times like people have it so that they're trying to make it so you can't grab the bolts. You know, they're putting too many acid cubes in front of you for the trap or something. Sometimes you can grab them from the outside, so go back out to the outside and see if you can grab them through the wall. So we'll be patient with this flame trap. I saw another one there, and I came back up that second time hoping it would trip to take care of the guard for me, but it didn't work out that way. But that's an easy one to spot. And then it looked like we had a bolt shot or something there. I'm a fan of this, the heavy sword, but yeah, it swings slower, but I like that it can kill anything and everything, so you don't have to worry about hitting armor with it. It'll take the armor off of guards. Easy to spot flame trap. I got lucky with a ricochet there, that's pretty cool. And yeah, these openings in the ceilings are kind of giveaways. When you see the ceiling kind of open up, you know there's going to be some traps back there. But yeah, kind of rule of thumb, as you're going to open areas or, you know, rooms, always look up and back. So a few new traps spawn. That's probably where we had a bunch of guards. It's down that hallway with the hollow cube there. So we'll take care of these last few traps. See what we're dealing with on the way down the ramp. Yep, he's got pistons. So you know, pistons are, people use pistons to try and slow down speedrunners. So this first row here, somebody would probably just jump over them, but then they would jump right into those those second ones on the ceiling. Actually, what I would have done with those is there's a mod that makes the coil, like the pistons, like red hot or whatever. And if you touch the side of them, you'll die from that. And that would have been that's a good spot to use that mod. He did not have that on there though. So we're free and clear there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all for a brutal champion outpost. Use Phoenix Pod. Use your consumables, guys. I didn't give him any accolades because he didn't mark Sacred Tombs for me. You gotta mark Sacred Tombs for me. You'll get extra accolades. I'll give you all the accolades for marking Sacred Tombs, guys. I like to build a lot, and so I need as much synthite as I can get. So yeah, here's what we're gonna pick this one now since we don't have a champion outpost. So we'll look through, and even this first one off the bat, only 48 traps and 8 guards. 113, 12, 20, 86, 74, 13, 37. So like this one looks the easiest to me. Yeah, just like use that. That's the boost from the Suits Advisor. Just use that Suits Advisor's boost. It only costs cells, and if you play, you know, even a moderate amount, you probably have plenty of cells. So if you rank up the Suits Advisor, that makes that boost last even longer. So I'll switch back to grenades. I don't, you know, I have kind of my standard loadout that I like. Which is, you know, grenades and the drop bubble shield, and then the bolt launcher and the heavy sword. So this guy marked his Sacred Tombs like a boss. So he's gonna get some accolades for this. Yeah, boy. I really like it when people incorporate those into like the main harvester path too. I think that's really cool and fun. But like this works as well. You know, the last one wasn't booby trap, but this one seems a little sketch, doesn't it? Okay, just the one guard. Yeah, look at all that synthite. Oh yeah. So I'm seeing this arrow up here, and I'm kind of curious what that even is. What are these acid cubes even for? Like, I can't... Okay, that's just a death pit. Like, I'm not going down there. And we can get in from this side. See if that's a... maybe there's a hollow cube? Nope. Alright, so that seems useless. Okay. Alright, well, we will go and see what's what for this base. Nothing so far. Easy peasy. There's only 40-some traps on Brutal, so... Alright, pretty standard trap positioning so far. Ceilings and corners. Guard. It's an easy guard to shoot because you've taken out all this other stuff. You know, I suppose you could potentially fall into that hollow cube spot trying to shoot that guard if you moved forward. Alright, check around the corner here. Doors and corners, kids. That's how they get you. The other thing I do, you'll see me do a lot, is as I go into, like, around a corner into a room, I will go into it and then just back up. So it's kind of like an easy way to just, you know, if you're not confident that you're going to kill the traps, or if there's probably one on one side of you and one on the other, go in there and trip it, see what you're dealing, and then duck back out and see what you're dealing with. So I kind of did that here, and it worked really good because this guard came up, so I didn't have to fight this guard at the same time that I'm fighting these other two that are up on these pedestals here. So those are fairly easy to take out. Just scanning the room, make sure there's nothing left in here. A lot of times people are going to put like bolt shots or impalers to kind of, you know, where those, you know, point at where these guards are, but he did not do that. So yeah, impalers like right where those guards were on the floor, like right where they were standing. That would have been good. That would have been a good move. Spotted this laser trap coming up into this room, so I think some extra walls leading into here would be helpful. So now that I'm watching this replay, I just noticed those arrows there. I'm wondering if that was like the way out to that, for that other arrow thing or whatever. So I saw, like, you know, that a lot of these walls are spaced out here, so I kind of assumed there'd be some traps, but he does have like some like paint or markings on the wall, so he typically can't put traps over those spots. Yeah, see, he's got some arrows over there, and I totally missed that on my way out. I was kind of thinking, like, I saw like an acid cube too here coming up, and I kind of thought, well, maybe there was a, you know, an acid cube up there that was like corresponded with that one outside that had that arrow above it, but it did not. I missed these arrows. So I'm wondering if he had some hollow blocks there that were second phase, you know, kind of like this one. So that was bad positioning there because there's no reason to run close enough to that hollow cube to trip that trap. But yeah, it doesn't, like, you know, so sometimes with hollow cubes too, people don't realize you can grapple through one hollow cube. So if they've got them on the outside of the map leading in, you can kind of sneak through and shortcut your way in or out through the hollow cube. But yeah, this is brutal difficulty. Like, this is not bad at all for brutal difficulty. We didn't die. Didn't die at all. Like, a lot of these traps are even just like in typical places. Yeah, look at that. So we'll give him accolades. He marked the tombs. That's what I like to see. I need my synthite, guys. So no deaths on Brutal. and killed most everything, so that gives us 200 points towards rank. Well, looks like we can rank up the chimichanga. Let's do it.
If we put down
Always feels so good to push that button when you get back from a raid.
This genetic sequence is
Check on these
powerful.
builds. So I got, this is my laser outpost that I added lasers to. So I did another video on this where I do some playthroughs of it. So go check that one out. But yeah, 53 kills. That's got that's normal difficulty, and it had a like 6+ kill ratio. So that's pretty sweet. Let's see what we got. Oh man, we got some. Those people died a lot there. Okay, yeah, I got some new ones on this. Yeah, so I'll do another video on this, and actually I think that's already posted. So yeah, 19 deaths over 49 minutes. Yeah, so go check that video out. I'll go through a couple of playthroughs on that one. But thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe.